Dr. Milo, we found you. Come on in.
Come
we
on.
changed the entire location just for you.
Just for you,
In
sir.
case you're listening to the podcast, we are now in a different part of the Know Your Rights Camp location.
Yes.
Okay, so Dr. Milo, our in-house
Absolutely.
resident, incredible person, our friend, with somebody we consider family, but really our resident psychologist.
Oh man, thank you. For
Literally,
Right.
we love you. Thank you for being a part of the Know Your Rights Camp. And you're here, and when you have your workshop where you talk about mental health, it is so important. Why is it important to teach the youth about their mental health and ways to protect it?
Yes. Well, first of all, there's no health without mental health, and we all have the right to be healthy. So in order for us to not just protect our mental health, we actually want to take steps to improve it, right? So it's not just about being resilient. We actually want to pursue joy. And as I think we can all agree, life is hard, right?
Oh, yes.
So life being hard, we want to make sure we maintain the resilience through that difficulty, but again, actually pursue happiness and joy.
What do you find resonates the most to the youth? Like when you're on that stage and you see them react one way or another, which part of your workshop do you feel connects with them the most? Is it the ice cream talk? Is it the your love for ice cream and why people should feel that joy?
Listen, if you're watching this, you see I'm wearing a Ben & Jerry's shirt. If you're not watching, let me tell you, I'm wearing my favorite ice cream. Shout out to Ben & Jerry's. I think the part that resonates probably the most is the ice cream. I have this thing where I say, make sure that you know what your ice cream is. In the literal sense, it could be ice cream, but just something that brings you joy. And then the other piece I think really helps people feel seen. And I think, Nessa, you're a fan of this too, correct me if I'm wrong, but I ask people to name the 5 things that they love.
Absolutely.
Right, and
Love
I kind of
this.
do it as a pop quiz for the kids, and they're like, "Oh man, I hate pop quizzes," and da da da. But at the end, I say, if I ask you to name the 5 things that you love, how long would it take you to name yourself? And that is just like, whoa, all this
Oh,
stuff,
it's so
right?
good.
But the beauty of that is that we actually have an opportunity to see ourselves in a new way, and I think we feel validated, like, you know what? I do need to love myself more. Or you know what? I do actually really love myself. And I want to make sure I can continue to love myself.
Do you remember how many Know Your Rights camps that you've been to? Because you started off as a volunteer.
I did. I started off in Miami. Then we went Miami, Baltimore, Atlanta, LA?
No, Vegas.
No, Vegas,
And
LA.
then
So
LA.
6th.
Yeah.
This is my 6th camp.
And how many have you spoken at?
4 now, 3 or 4. I think I started in Miami. You actually gave me Colin's mic and like, hey, you're gonna do a meditation of mindfulness right
That's
now.
right.
I was like, hi, my name's Milo. Happy to
Dr.
do that.
Dr.
Milo.
Milo, come on.
First
My
off,
bad.
Dr. Milo,
you.
please.
Excuse you. You earned that.
I did a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes, you did.
A lot of
Dr.
school for that.
Milo.
Come on, Dr.
Way
Milo.
too lit. Yeah, 10 years, 4 undergrad, 5 grad school, a year
wow.
of internship, 2.5 years doing a postdoctoral fellowship and getting licensed. So.
I went to school for 8 years, and I do not have anything close to a doctorate. So
She barely
shout out
graduated.
to you. Hey, but I did. But I did. I got
You
that
did.
expensive piece of paper on my wall. All right.
Yeah. I get it. But Dr. Milo, it is such a pleasure to have you at the camp because I feel your engagement with the youth is very special because you're so mindful. You take the time to really understand how people are feeling. You take the time to look at somebody, you really understand, and you hear somebody out, but you could read the room, right? So I've seen you walk up to a group of kids and just say, hey, how are you feeling? And just having a natural conversation. And I feel like that means so much. And knowing that you're a doctor on top of it, it's just special. And I think it's important, the emphasis of mental health. And it should be celebrated.
That's right.
And it's okay if you're not feeling well, if you're not feeling, your regular self or whatever it may be that might be a little concerning. It's okay to say, hey, what can I do to feel better, Dr. Milo, or whoever it is in your life? What are some resources that I can take advantage of to better myself?
Yeah, and I think the beauty of it is that we all want to be seen. We all want to be validated.
Yeah.
We can be an amazing radio personality and TV conglomerate that you are and everything. And we can also be a licensed psychologist who want to be seen and validated. And I'll be very honest, that's like me going to therapy was one of the best things that I ever did in my life. It made me a better psychologist and a better husband as well. But I think just being able to make that natural and authentic connection with people,
Yeah.
that's what life's all about.
That's great.
We are going to look forward
Absolutely.
to your workshop focusing on mental health. One of the many workshops that we have at the Know Your Rights Camp. Dr. Milo, we love you.
I love
We
you too.
appreciate you. And yes, there will be Collins ice cream with Ben and Jerry's at the end of the camp, as we always do.
I
So you
may
will get
cut
your
in front of
dose.
the kids in line.
Yeah.
I may cut in front of the kids in line. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry. Okay. Well, thank you so much,
so much.
Dr. Milo.